Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hey fam, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, welcome back. And welcome to my YouTube channel as well. Okay? We got some issues. I just don't know what to say about our celebrities out here. We got some strange issues. And one in particular, JamesEvans, aka John Amos, the story just won't die down. He cannot get any solutions to his concern with his children. Now over here, we don't be telling nothing. We don't know it to be true. We just having a conversation. That's it. That's all. And I'm through with it, okay? But we got James. I'm trying to call him James. John Amos. Still going around and about with his kids. And the son, which is named KC, he find himself trying to take his dad out of the hospital, not under medical authority, and to go do God knows what with, okay? We don't know whether Uber drivers shouldn't take them. Is it a safe place? Is it a clean place? Because the last 2 gigs you had from him, it was pretty filthy. Very filthy. So I don't really know, after the video stopped, that Casey was filming for some documentary he's going to do on his dad, which I'm like, seems like a pipe dream to me. But it may, in fact, could happen. But he's under somebody's care. Even if it's a social circle, or not circle, but a social services type deal, because the police was called. Because Mr. Amos called himself not wanting to stay anymore. And they saw some things about concerning his health, which was a major player in the game, because we don't know who is mistreating Mr. Amos. We don't know if it's the sister. We don't know if it's the brother. We don't know if it's any other relative that we haven't seen. Okay, but I said all that to say this. Let's listen to the audio and see what it gives us as far as commentary, and we can do a reaction about it. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it to play.
You're clearly talking.
Coercion.
Okay.
Coercion, Pop. We can get any doctor you need.
Stop talking, Casey. Stop.
Is she gonna sit here and disrespect me?
I said stop.
She gonna hear about
Casey,
it.
I'm not even talking to you, sure.
Curry Gang on YouTube. That guy. Listen, Casey.
You did.
Why would you deny access to me on Father's Day?
I have not denied access.
Yes, you did. I was removed.
Attorney, now, Joe, so that
I can't do that.
Why?
That wouldn't be responsible of me, especially when I see what's going on. I think everybody here sees what's going on as well.
I don't know what they see or what
Well, they can see that you're being released. You're releasing yourself under your son's auspices to go where? Where's your medicine, John? Where's your medicine? Where are your doctor's instructions? Where's your release from Kessler's Institute?
I'll be more than willing to come back for future treatment, but I don't want to stay another.
You won't have to worry about future treatment if you leave. You have a few more days here. What's the rush?
Because you've denied me access to him.
You're sitting right next to him now, and talk to your father about that denied access. Don't talk to
You know how many police had to show up
I really
for me to see my father?
I don't know who showed up or why, but I understand now.
Why would you deny access to my father on Father's Day? He decided to.
Why would you? He decided. No, he didn't. You did.
Why would you?
So this is a trip. I'm like, okay. Um, who has power of attorney? Who has the rights to speak on his behalf regarding his medical condition? Evidently, it's not KC, which is his son. And I don't know who this woman is. Maybe she's appointed by the court system for elderly abuse or elderly patients that are not being taken care of. Uh, but I mean, she's standing her ground, and it's a mess that John is standing his ground. So I really just don't know who to trust at this situation. I mean, do we go under the state? Because we know the state have made some false, what we call accusations when it comes to the little people, and them dying in a bad situation, because nobody could speak up for them. But it seems like the advocate is doing a good job that's appointed by the court. She's looking out for his best interest. She's trying to make sure no harm comes to him, or he doesn't do any harm to himself, or his kids that's involved. So she's basically wanting him to stay another 3 days to get things going with his care and see what he's going to need after he leaves the hospital. Is he going to have physical therapy? Is he going to have to talk with the social services people to see about, who else can take over? Or basically to see if he's medically inclined to understand what he's doing. Now, of course, to me, it seems like he knows what he's talking about. And whatever's going on in that hospital, he don't want no more parts of it. Now, I'm not saying they mistreated him or anything of that nature, but sometimes people just want to be in a familiar place and not somewhere that's cold and sterile and, people are sick and dying, Nobody wants to see that. I don't know what floor he was on in the hospital, but he got fed up. He's like, no ma'am, no sir, no lord, I got to go. And it may have been a situation where he wanted to see Casey because it seems like he's his favorite child. Just by what I was being given, by looking at the TV, like y'all looking at YouTube videos and just seeing how they get down. Because I don't understand. How did we go from sugar to shit? How did we go from everything's being nice and played out in the neighborhood, and then somebody throw a monkey wrench in it and just tears up the whole scenario we were trying to reach with this situation with John and his kids? Because the last time I recorded something on his kids, I had the daughter on there. She was saying it was the son saying it was her. And, we got no further within the conversation. But let me continue to let y'all hear the audio, and we'll come back with some more reactions.
You denied access to me on Father's Day.
I have not denied access.
Yes, you did. I was removed from Memphis Hospital as per your request.
I live in New Jersey.
Stop.
You were in Memphis.
Stop now.
Talk to your father.
Stop
I'm
now.
talking to him.
Stop now.
Ask him.
Stop now. Stop the dialogue between the two of you right now, please.
John, you need to be in the hospital.
I'm not going back in there.
You have no choice.
I have no choice.
You don't want your son in trouble taking you from the hospital. He's already being charged.
Now, that's a big one when she said, "Oh, you have no choice." Like, hey, they they beat me up, or they, trying to make like they gonna beat me up when you leave, and I don't like that. If a situation is like that, I understand, but just say it bluntly. You don't want to be with those type of people because they may do you seriously more harm, by being in general population or whatnot. If he had to go that way, but child, they fussing. And I think they want to cuss about it too and kind of make it elevated a little bit. But personally, I tell you, I don't know who to trust. Do you trust the daughter who tried to make GoFundMe without really talking to her dad, and she had to return all that money back? Or are we talking about the son who allegedly is supposed to be doing drugs and all that jazz? And the mother's disappointed with that because he pretty much asked him, are you still doing dope? Or are you still doing? He's like, no, I'm not doing, crack, but I am smoking weed. I said, but then you still a drug person. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know where he get these grown-ass children making all these stupid decisions. for their dad, and none of it is working out for him. He's just getting frustrated, and then frustrated with his kids trying to run and tell him what to do. When it seems to me he's in good cognizance. He seems to know what's going on and why it's going on. And he's blessed to even have that capacity, because you're at his age, your serotonin starts to really leave your head. And those are the good feelings type of responses you want to have to people, or what they can see in you. They want to be like you because you exude, calmness, peacefulness, and you try to work amongst a chaotic situation and find a solution. So that's pretty much what was going on here. But we'll let you listen to a little bit more audio just for clarification. Okay? Hold on.
Charged with elder abuse, allegedly. So why would you do that?
What are the claims of elder abuse? What do you?
Right here. Look at this.
Oh, she's full of it.
Look at this.
She's full of it.
Don't say with this
What is
dialogue.
this? What is this?
I'm not going back into the hospital. If you do so, it'll be against my will.
Who are you even? I didn't even know you 10 years ago.
Stop.
You're not you claimed that you were his sister. You're not a blood sister.
I have never claimed.
Yes, you did. We have it on tape.
I am his sister, like
Like you met him on the street. You met him on the street.
Stop. Stop.
Casey and Corny were born. Okay? But at any rate, John.
Oh, is that my fault I wasn't born?
Stop, Casey. Nothing be gained by this.
I'm tired of being insulted by a kidnapper.
You need to have them.
I'm not going back in that building.
You have 3 more days, and you're out.
I
And
can't
you can
take.
get your medication and everything that you need.
So your plan is to put him back in there so you can have me arrested?
Stop. Will you stop it, please? Will you please stop?
I'm trying to. I just hate coercion. I hate coercion.
Shut up.
Coercion.
Shut up, Casey. Don't say another bloody word.
3 days. He can go with his son. He can go wherever he wants to go, but he needs to be in custody.
3 more days, you're saying?
I think there is 3 or 4 more days. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you'll just read
Stop.
one.
Will you stop it, please? You can hear me, can't you?
Casey, you're just gonna
You're just gonna make it worse if you keep talking. Stop talking and responding.
That sounds like JJ and James Evans.
July 7th. What is the rush? He needs the health care.
There's no other facility to take.
We can go. We want to go.
I want to go. I don't want to spend another night in the facility.
This makes me sad.
If I die, I die. Everybody dies. Everybody. Sooner or later. So if it's my time, it's my time. But I'm not going back into the hospital. And Doc?
Well, I can believe that, Sometimes when you just don't have enough of this life and you're tired of all the bullshit that life brings you, you get to that point. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I do know some people, some loved ones I really do deeply care for, and some friends, It's like once you done did and said and lived all that you wanted out of life, you kind of welcome the ideal of, hey, I lived my life, I did a lot of stuff, but right now I'm not staying in this situation, and I'm just not going to do it, and you can't stop me from doing it, because as you can see, I have made logical reasoning type of responses, so there's no need to